guys. Have you always done that? Did you ever learn that from anybody?
I kind of learned it from Sailor Camp.
Okay, Sailor's I figured you went to Sailor because he's the one who teaches that a lot. Yeah. Okay. Next thing we're going to get into, guys, I'm just going to go over a couple common problems we see in kickers. We got a couple of them. Now, this isn't an all-inclusive list. Sometimes there's problems that some kids have that, or maybe I put a problem in here and I didn't have the right solution for you. You know, that takes some patience and some I guess understanding on your part. One of the goals for today is once you're done with it, you'll know when you go back and kick, you'll see the problem and you'll have some solutions that you can go back to, and that should possibly or I guess should help you out in some way. But it'll really be on you, especially at this point in the season. The first one, this isn't necessarily this is not necessarily a result. It's more of a cause. So I talked about it on our approach where we don't want to see lunging, reaching, stutter stepping, that kind of stuff. Now, you know, why this happens is usually because your steps are off. That's the main reason for that. So the simple solution is practicing your steps. If you're coming at the ball, and obviously do this without a ball at first. If I'm coming and I'm planting, or I feel like I have to reach for the ball, my steps are off. Okay. Same thing if my plant foot way too far up or way too far to the side, something might be wrong with my steps. Another thing might be your tempo. So if I'm too slow, or if I'm too fast at the ball, I'm sprinting at it or something, I might be planting too far. Or if I'm coming real slow, just kind of like this, then I might be too far away. So play with the steps, play with the rhythm, and that'll make it easier to figure all of that out. I guess this would be the first problem that we see is kicking the ball off of our toe. How many have ever done that or had an issue with it at some point? If you don't raise your hand, you're lying, because we all have. Okay, good. All right, so does anybody have any idea why this would happen? Give me one reason. I just kind of talked about it. Like, yeah, it might be your steps. So my steps are too wide, possibly. Over. All right. So what does that do? If I'm doing this the right way, like I said, we should be approaching the ball in a straight line. If I'm too wide and I do exactly what I should be, approaching in a straight line, chances are my plant foot is going to be too wide. That goes back to when I take these steps, especially the ones over, they should be nice and natural. All right. Same thing can happen if my plant foot is too far back. So if you think about it, if I'm just kicking off the ground, if I'm here, and I remember I want to have my ankle even with it. If I try and swing, I can't make contact till right about there. So more often than not, it's going to go off our toe. Okay. So this goes back in fixing it. This goes back to our ghost kicks, working our steps, making sure our steps are right, our tempo is right. If you're doing it as a ghost kick and you're getting in the area you should be, probably okay. If you're not, then there's a problem. Okay. Another thing that we see is happening is two things. On your approach, also, even if your steps are out wide, are decent, are good, what could happen? You may not even notice this. I know I've worked with some of you who have done this before, but if I deviate one way or the other on my approach, if I don't go in this straight line, I could be off of it. Okay. So if I take a step here on my first step, chances are my body's going to force me to push back this way. Or same thing if I somehow take a step here, that forces time on these. Just set up about where you were